It's the Mark and HooGie Show, featuring this week's guest, Henrik Sandelin.
Hey, what's up? It is the Mark and HooGie Show. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And our special guest from Avatar, we have Henrik from Avatar joining us today. Henrik. Again,
I got to point something. Point something out real quick. This is our first international guest.
It is.
Wow. I feel honored. Thank you.
We've gone international. Kind of a big deal now.
We are.
Well, thanks for joining us today, man. I know you guys have, you were keeping busy. I don't know how busy everybody is now due to this whole pandemic and everything. But, you guys had a new album come out back in August, which is a pretty big deal. It seems like every 2 years you guys got to come out with a new album. You see, since 2012 or something, it seems like that's almost been every 2 years. We can expect a new album from Avatar. Is that kind of the plan, or it just works out that way?
I don't know. It's not the plan really, but that's just what happens every time. Like we always keep writing, even on tour and between all tours. We never stop writing.
Right.
So 2 years has been kind of the thing every time.
Yeah. And I feel like you almost kind of have to continue, especially in this day and age, with bands. You got to be on the road, right, to be making the money and stuff. So you got to continue to have that new music being released. And people have short, I guess, attention span now too, right?
Super short. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, I guess, why more and more bands release EPs and even just singles.
Yeah.
It's not as common in metal, I guess, but like pop, it's all singles, right?
Right.
That's the attention span of people nowadays.
Yeah, I wonder why, rock music is different than pop in that where, you don't see the rock bands releasing just singles. They still release full albums. Where why pop bands just do the singles? What do you think the difference is there?
Yeah, you tell me. I don't know.
So who knows? Who knows why they do it? Yeah.
Guess, talking for myself, growing up, I'd like to listen to a whole album. When I was excited every time one of my favorite bands released an album, and I wanted to hear more than one track. So yeah, I don't know.
Maybe we love music more. Maybe that's rude to say, to the pop artists out there, but maybe we just have a deeper love for music. I don't know about you, HooGie, but and you, Henrik, like when I grew up, and still to this day, I like going to the record store. I like buying that album and sniffing, the book,
reading the liner notes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like all of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So maybe we love music a little bit more than pop.
Maybe we're more creative.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Speaking about creative, your band is always kind of, I guess, you're almost like you're always outdoing yourself. It seems every album, and you guys have the whole character surrounding Avatar as well, right? You don't see that much. I guess maybe nowadays there's still, a couple of those bands that are out there. Ghost, I guess, for example, is another one that has built this whole character right around him. And you guys have continued to do that as well. And I love how just hardcore your fans get behind you guys, right? It's like, it's you literally have like a family. Yeah. You've created this family, this Avatar family.
Yeah.
Definitely one thing I could say about your fans is we've gotten the best response, when we made the announcement that you were going to be on the show. It's just been overwhelming how many people message and how excited they are just to see you here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Is that always a part, like in the back of your guys' mind as well, though? Is that, okay, we need to keep these characters, but also keep building on these characters as well?
Yeah, I guess. Like, we always try to evolve and never do the same thing twice. Like Johannes has kept his face paint ever since we came up with that on the back walls. So that's stuck, but everything around it, we try to evolve on every record and never repeat ourselves.
It's been It's been what, 16 years, I think, almost, or 15 years almost, I guess, since the first album.
I stopped counting.
Which, not to try to age you, but it's, when I think Avatar, I still think of you guys as a new band. I don't think of you guys as a band that's been around for 15 years.
Yeah, you're not the only one. Yeah, we released our debut when we were like 18, probably, 2006. And in the States, people kind of see Black Waltz as our first record, because that's the first time we came over there. So I think a lot of people think that that's our first record, but yeah, it's not.
Is it tough being a band from Sweden and trying to break into that U.S. market? Because you always hear that the U.S. market is the toughest one to break.
It's a lot of work. We did the same kind of trip in Europe just earlier, just touring and touring again, and things has been slowly happening, and now we're doing pretty good, I guess. So it's a lot of work. Nothing comes for free, but.
And then it's the going back and forth, I think. You hear that a lot. There's some Canadian bands, like a Danko Jones, for example. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but like Danko Jones, for example, never really broke into the States as much as maybe they could have, because they were spending so much time touring in Europe, for example, right? You got to almost, how do you balance it?
They're big in Sweden. They've been doing good. Yeah.
But how do you balance that? There's got to be, it's like you want to break the States, right? So you want to make sure you're touring there, but you also don't want to, I guess, not tour as much in Sweden and the UK as well. But it's tough to be able to do everything, and unless you're just constantly out on the road, literally every day.
Yeah, I don't know. You have to be careful to not over tour as well, I guess.
That's
if you come, we used to come back to the same cities in the States like 3 times a year for a while, and that was just too much. So sometimes it's better to wait for a bit. I'd say keep the fans waiting for a bit.
All right.
It'll be more fun when you come back, I think.
Even the sound too, I guess, right? Like, I would say that maybe it's starting to, I guess, we're starting to catch up in North America, but I feel like, metal in the UK has been alive and well for many decades now. It's HooGie,
it's just a different scale over there. Like people here have no clue what a concert is like or a festival until you can experience it over there. Rock and Ring, Rock and Park, Download Festival, all those places that you and I are used to going, Henrik, over the summer. I missed this year. You guys were supposed to, on my birthday, you guys were supposed to open up for Iron Maiden. Just shows like that. Like,
it's such a bummer. I was looking forward so much to that.
If you ever get a chance to travel overseas again, you got to go to Europe to see a concert. You have to. If that's your thing, and going to live shows. I've said it to many, many people. You're not going to see anything like you see here.
But why is that? Like, why are they so much bigger in Europe than in North America?
Like, talking about festivals. I'm not sure. What do you think?
I mean, you see, like, Danny Wimmer presents, right, trying to put on these huge festivals, and they do, but still, there's maybe 30,000 people there, or even maybe 40,000. But then you see some of these festivals in Europe, there's 70, 80.
I think the diversity. There's a lot of different bands on those shows over there compared to. Over here, like there, I could do a show with Shinedown, and then Snoop Dogg's on, and then, Iron Maiden. Like, it's just insane some of the lineups that you see over there with bands. You never think you would have done a show with them.
Could it be the traveling too, though? Like, is it maybe that it's easier to travel in Europe than it is in North America? Like, getting on the rail or whatever, right? Going from country to country. Could that possibly be a factor?
I don't think so. No. Traveling in the States isn't hard, really. It's big distances, but that's what it is in Europe as well. Yeah, I just don't know. but as you say, Hoogie, there's a bigger variety on the bills, and because in the States, I feel like it sometimes it's like you're doing the same festival over and over again during the summer. Great bands, but still like bigger variety on the bills in Europe overall.
See, but I find that I'll use Danny Wimmer Presents, for example, again. When they try to diversify that lineup, you almost got people hating on it. Like, why are they on? I don't want some rap artist or, on my metal festival. So maybe it's that as well, is that you guys are just used to that in Europe, and in the States, it's like, no, we got to, country music stays with the country music, and
got to do it this way.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess Lollapalooza's been able to kind of get away with that, right? Maybe like Bonnaroo, some of those bigger ones have been able to get away with mixing, the pop and the country.
I would say a bit, but not as diverse in the harder areas,
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully someone will, maybe after this pandemic and we can actually have festivals again, we'll be able to figure it out.
Can't wait.
I know, right?
It's been so weird being home all summer. Like, I'm used to going back and forth to the airport all summer and see my kids in between in the flight dates. But now, it's so weird just being home.
How is it in Sweden? Like, if you don't mind me asking, because obviously the U.S., there's, it's out of control in the U.S. How is it in Sweden? Like, is it fully locked down, or are you guys kind of getting back to normal?
I guess we were kind of unique in the way that we didn't do a lockdown.
That's right. You didn't.
Yeah.
That's right.
Of course, we had restrictions, and we still do. But we didn't have a strict lockdown, and I don't know. It's hard to tell if it was good or bad, but it seems like we had quite a big immunity.
Yeah.
Now, so maybe it was a good thing.
Yeah.
I think the failure in Sweden was that we didn't protect elderly homes. Or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the
most
a
lot of old people died.
Yeah.
Yeah. See what was good and what was bad afterwards.
Now, is school back in? Like, are kids going back to school there, or is it online there?
Yeah. Schools never shut down.
I wish.
Hoogie's got enough kids. He's like, I just need them out of the house. So, all right. Well, you know what? We're going to come back. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with Would You Rather in just a couple minutes with Henrik from Avatar. It's the Mark and HooGie Show.
Hey, everybody. This is Todd Dammit Kearns from Slash featuring Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators, Took, The Age of Electric, and a whole mess of other things. You are watching the Mark and HooGie Show.
Spartan Brews Coffee Company, simply the best coffee in the world. Spartan Brews Coffee Company is determined to provide coffee drinkers an uncompromising roast that is extremely pleasing and provides a smooth taste with just the right amount of body that every coffee drinker will appreciate. Visit them online at SpartanBrews.com and use our promo code MAHS20 to save 20% off roasts. That's MAHS20 at SpartanBrews.com.
BuyFromYourCouch.com. Buy From Your Couch creates custom promotional products for your business. From apparel to signage to promotional products, Buy From Your Couch makes it easy for you. Ask us about our washable, fashionable, and logoed masks. Visit us online at BuyFromYourCouch.com.
True Pura CBD, a new CBD brand from the creators of Incredibles. Love yourself and enhance your wellness with trustworthy CBD products by True Pura. Use our promo code MH15 at checkout and save 15% on your order at TruePura.com. That's promo code MH15 at checkout over at TruePura.com.
Bestronix Pro Audio, providing high-end and durable audio cables for the professional musician. All cables are custom made to order and manufactured right in the USA using premium components. Check out our custom pedalboard and rack builds. Visit best-tronics.com and don't forget to follow us on our socials.
Homegrown Boone's Bourbon. Founded by American singer-songwriter Tyler Boone from the Striped Pig Distillery in Charleston, South Carolina. It's 117% proof, 75% corn, 21% rye, and 4% barley. True American-made bourbon, aged in brand new American white oak charred barrels. Order a bottle online today. DrinkBoonesBourbon.com. Will soon be available in Edmonton, Canada, and in Europe. Would You Rather is brought to you by Spartan Brews Coffee Company. Visit them online at SpartanBrews.com and make sure to use promo code MAHS20 to save 20% off all roasts. That's promo code MAHS20 to save 20% off all roasts at SpartanBrews.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Mark and HooGie Show. Today, we've got Spartan Brew presents Would You Rather with Henrik from Avatar. Right there. Right over there.
SpartanBrews.com.
SpartanBrews.com. Check them out if you want a delicious coffee. But, so Henrik, would you rather, this is where we give you two options, and you basically tell us what way you want to go. I'm going to start it off. So, would you rather spend a week in the woods or spend a night in a haunted house?
Week in the woods, any day. I like it in the woods.
You're not into the boogeyman? You're not into this?
I like the woods.
Okay.
Actually,
I thought you would have
summer house. We have a summer house on an island, so I basically stay a lot in the woods when I'm free.
What if it was a haunted house full of clowns, Mark?
Don't even start, man. Don't even start. Anyways, would you rather have really loud farts or always silently poop your pants?
Loud farts.
Loud farts?
I have pretty loud farts.
Yeah, but you got to be out in public shopping, and all of a sudden you're just ripping them.
Yeah, sure. I wouldn't want to poop myself.
Alrighty. So, would you rather forget who you are every time it rains, or would you rather never be able to remember why you walked into a room?
Well, that's tricky. First one, I guess.
Every time
Okay.
it rains.
I don't know.
I feel like it'd be less often, right? Unless it's like raining every single day. Like
Yeah.
you live in England and it's just
Maybe
raining.
in Boston, Sweden.
They don't know what the sun is, so.
Yeah. Would you rather have the ability to stop time or the ability to fly?
Stop time for sure. That's like a thing I dreamed of since I was a kid. Like imagine
Really?
if you stop time. How many awesome things you could do?
Like, so what would you want to do? You're able to stop time. What's the first thing you're doing?
Sleep.
Yeah.
That, you know what? You can tell that he's a parent just from that answer right there. Sleep.
Every morning, 7 a.m., time stops.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like whenever you feel like you don't have time to do whatever's on your schedule, imagine just being able to stop the time. That would be awesome.
It would be nice. See, but I'd love to be able to fly too. I feel like just it's free. It'd be freeing, right?
Yeah, but I could only choose one, right?
Yep.
Well,
All right.
Well, okay, so this one, it would go, this one's for Avatar. Would you rather never be able to wear makeup again or only leave the house wearing makeup, but it has to be kids' makeup?
Okay, never wear makeup again, maybe.
All right. You let the kids do your makeup and then you go out, do a show?
I could do that, yeah. Once.
Yeah.
On Halloween.
See, yeah.
We did.
I've never been a makeup guy. Like, even for Halloween, I never wanted my face painted. I think that comes down to the being scared of clowns, though, too. I associate the two.
If you haven't put two together, Mark.
There was an incident when I was a child. A clown tried to kill me. All right? So, thanks for bringing it up, HooGie. Bringing back those bad memories.
Wait till the Halloween show.
Yeah, we did a show on Halloween. We were in Seattle, I think. We had this true Norwegian black metal corpse paint. That was pretty epic.
See, I don't know. The face paint just in general just scares me.
Yeah.
You know, clearly there's something to hide. You know, you're hiding something. And I don't like it. Even women wearing makeup. What are you hiding? You know, you're
Some
hiding
of them.
something. I mean, sure. I guess maybe. Yeah, it's fine until you wake up in the morning and there's no makeup on them, and it's like Jesus Christ.
It's a three dressed up as a 9.
Yeah. All right, and finally, okay. Would you rather have one wish granted today, or 3 wishes granted in 10 years?
3 wishes granted in 10 years, I think.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what I would wish for today.
I already know exactly that one wish.
What's that?
Let's go on tour.
Yeah.
True.
Fire up that bus. I need a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
I feel like even waiting 10 years, like who knows if the world's even going to exist in 10 years. Take it now.
Yeah.
Take the one wish now. It's like if you win the lottery, right? It's like, well, do you want the lump sum payment now, or do you want it paid out over 20 years? No, just give me my money.
Yep.
Give me my money now.
I'll take
pay
all
the
of it.
tax on it. I don't care.
When my wish be to have unlimited wishes. From
See, right. All right, there you go. It's the Would You Rather segment brought to you by Spartan Brews. Check them out today. Get all your coffee over at SpartanBrews.com. All right, we're going to come back in just a couple minutes, and we're going to ask a question. Yes, you guys sent in some questions. We're going to get them answered coming up in just a couple minutes. Henrik from Avatar, our guest today on the Mark and HooGie Show.
Hey, this is Phil Demmel from Violence, and you're watching the Mark and HooGie Show.
Adventure Mystic is Mystic, Connecticut's premier paddle sports destination, featuring bike, kayak, and paddleboard rentals, sunrise, sunset, and full moon paddle events, kayak and paddleboard lessons, tours, and private parties, paddleboards, skateboards, snowboards, and so much more. Now shipping anywhere in North America. Order online at adventuremystic.com and follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Support the Mark and HooGie Show by purchasing your very own Mark and HooGie Show merch. Shirts, hoodies, hats, coffee mugs, and even flip-flops. You know you want to walk all over them, just like their kids do. So head over to the merch page at themarkandhoogieshow.com today.
Rev Amplification is committed to innovation, tone, and service. Check out the new Alpha Series, the all-new G20 and D20, as well as our great line of pedals. The plan from the start with the G-Series pedals was to recreate the tone of our amplifiers. You can pick that up in one of the 3 options, the G2, G3, and G4 pedals, and they're available today over at revamplification.com.
WB Gear. We are determined to help get artist endorsement and the gear you need. Featuring brands such as SIT Strings, Prestige Guitars, Bestronic Pro Audio, Rev Amplification, Guitar Gifts for You, Neat Audio, Big Ben's Nut Sauce, Intune Guitar Picks, Mental Case Inc., Rockstock Pedals, and Barefoot Buttons. New artists can apply at WBGear.com today.
Prestige Guitars. We manufacture both solid and semi-hollow body electric guitars, bass guitars, and acoustics, using only the top components. Whether you're on stage, in the studio, or at home, Prestige Guitars will ensure that you sound, feel, and look the best each and every time you pick it up. Check out our new custom shop online at prestigeguitars.com. Ask a Question is brought to you by Adventure Mystic. Adventure Mystic is Mystic, Connecticut's premier paddle sports destination, featuring bike, kayak, and paddleboard rentals, paddleboards, skateboards, snowboards, and so much more. Now shipping anywhere in North America. Order online at adventuremystic.com and follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Hey, welcome back. It is the Mark and HooGie Show. Adventure Mystic presents Ask a Question. Visit them online, adventuremystic.com. There you go. HooGie's pointing, I think, to it. We have Henrik from Avatar, our guest today on the show. And it's time for Ask a Question. So we had some listeners submit questions. It'll pop up on the screen, and then you can answer it, all right? So
All right, I'm ready.
We'll start with question number 1. Here we go.
Hi Henrik, my question for you is, at what age did you start playing bass?
I was 16, I guess. And it's funny because I played guitar, and I met Jonas, one of the guitar players in the band, and they needed a bass player, so he asked me if I wanted to play the bass, even though I never played the bass, and I said yes. So I had to learn. True story.
They're pretty similar, though, right? Like I feel like, don't they say if you can play guitar, you can play bass? pretty much. Is it that different?
That's what guitar player says.
Yeah, that's what they say.
You just got to hit one string and point.
So you were 16, and then you said what? You made the first Avatar record at about 18. So really, you hadn't been playing bass that long then, when you made that first album.
No.
Wow.
I guess I wasn't that good. Lots of editing on that album.
Lots of takes. All right, let's go to our next question.
Hi guys, just got back from the pub, and all of a sudden from nowhere a fight breaks out, which was random. What I want to know is, what's the most random thing that's ever happened to you in a bar?
Random bar moments.
Let me think. So many random bar moments.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. Trying to think of a good one.
It's a good question. Like he caught you off guard. I think you weren't expecting that, would you? Were you?
Good bar moment.
There's definitely been a few times I've gotten home and I don't realize how I've gotten home from the bar.
Yeah. Yep. There's been times where I go into the bar the next day and they're like, "Yeah, you're banned from here." I'm like, "Oh, wait, what?
What'd I do?"
Right.
I love how he's like, just got back from the pub. English.
Not on fire.
Yeah. Fuck, I can't come up with anything good. Should we do the next question?
Sure. We'll just, All right. We'll move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Joe, and I'm from the UK. What I want to know is, do you know your Cockney rhyming slang? So, what would I be referring to if I said that someone had a large fireman's hose? HooGie will tell you the answer.
Okay.
So what?
What kind of slang is that?
UK.
Oh.
So a large fireman's hose. What is that?
Sounds like a penis to me.
Actually, it's not. It's a nose.
What?
No, that's what they.
Come on.
I'm not goofing around. That's what they say. It's a nose.
Okay.
It just sounds cool to hear her say it, anyways.
All right. I don't know. I wanna look that up. I don't know if I believe you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have to get her to give us a bunch of slangs, and we'll start using them every week.
Yes. Yeah. All right, let's go to our next question.
Hello everyone from the Mark and HooGie Show. Really cool being here. My question is to Henrik from the band Avatar. So my question is, what makes a good show? What's a good concert is like? It's like the crowd, or how many people are in the crowd? If you could give an example of a perfect show for you, that would be great. And the next question is, what is the dream that you guys haven't reached yet with your band, this successful band? And if you could tell, what dream is that? And just to finish this quiz, when you guys are coming to Brazil, come quick. We love you here.
I know that guy. He's a good friend.
Is he? He was very excited. He messaged me right away about getting something on the show.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was the first question?
It was what makes a good show? Like, what makes a good show? A good, the crowd.
Yeah, that's always hard to tell in advance, because I wouldn't say it's about how many people are in the crowd, because some of the smaller shows are sometimes the most fun and personal. Like small shows makes you come closer to the audience, so that's cooler in a way. But playing in front of like hundreds of thousands is super cool in another way. Right. So it really depends. So many factors. Yeah.
What would make a bad show then? If you had to say, like, what's a bad
people showing up? We had those.
Yeah. Yeah, that's got to be. I always think that's got to be weird if, like, you play a show and there's maybe 20 people or something there. Is it almost like, I mean, you can't not go on, right? You still got to play.
Yeah. You got to be professional. And, show must go on.
Yeah.
So we did like the early European tours we did. That's what happened, like at a lot of shows, 20 people or even less sometimes. It's not fun, but that's how you got to start. And
right.
You got to be professional even at that stage,
That's what you got to do. You got to get out there and win those people over, so those people come back next time with their friends. You can't go up. Those are sort of the shows that you really sort of got to prove to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I always find if you meet the band, like the bands that'll then go to the merch table after, and you got to shake those hands and kiss babies. You know what I mean? Sign the autographs.
Yeah.
And be nice, and that's how you're going to win over fans, right? So,
I guess
and then when you go into Brazil, the answer is nobody knows, because nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to go to Brazil.
Have you guys been to Brazil or no?
Not with the band, no.
Okay.
But I've been there visiting Caio and his family a lot of times.
Okay, nice.
So I love Brazil. I can't wait to play there.
All right, let's go to our next question.
Hey guys, how you doing? Ryan Van Poederoyen from A Monolith and ex-Devin Townsend project here. Henrik, how you doing, buddy? Here's my question for you, man. Because of the state of the music industry right now and this pandemic, how do you think it's going to affect the music industry once this pandemic is over or under control? Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Good question. I guess one way that it's already been affecting band is what band started doing is the live stream shows.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They might continue after the pandemic goes away.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
Are they doing any type of drive-in shows out that way? Like that's something that's starting you're seeing around here pop up before winter hits. At least we're starting to see some drive-in shows here and there. People pull in their cars and they can tune into the radio station and the band's performing on a stage.
I haven't heard about that here, but that sounds like a cool idea.
Yeah.
It could be bigger in Europe. Like I feel like it'd be almost easier to do it in some parts, probably, right? Some of those big fields and stuff where they're already having festivals, maybe.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Why not?
Yeah. I wonder though. Again, what happens in the winter, right?
Exactly. It's so hard to tell. Like the future is so uncertain. We have some festivals booked, and some the Iron Maiden shows are moved to next summer, but who knows if they will happen? No.
Right.
It feels so far away to play arena shows, even next summer.
Well, that's what I keep seeing all these bands releasing concerts next summer and tickets for sale, but how do you even know how many people you can have in the venue?
Exactly.
And then you sell all these tickets. What is it, like a lottery? Oh, sorry, you don't get to come in because we can only let in 50%. Here's your money back.
Yeah.
Looking forward now is really
they're you bought your seat. What happens if that seat's not there because of whatever rules they put into place?
I feel like that's kind of a scam, to be honest. I feel like it's almost like the band's just like, or whoever, is it the promoter or whoever, they just want that money coming in. So they got it. And then if they got to give it back in a year from now, whatever, but at least they can constantly have money flowing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. So, all right. And we got one last question from Red Cup.
Oh, hey, Ryan, by the way. Ryan,
he's a good dude. Yeah. I've known that guy since I was 16.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Red Cup Jeff.
Hey, Mark and HooGie. Red Cup Jeff checking in again. I got a question again, believe it or not. A question everybody wants to know. This time it's for Henrik Sandelin. If I pronounced that correctly, hopefully. Anyways, he plays in a famous Swedish metal band called ABBA. if he was to form a Ace of Base tribute band, which member would he be and why? And second question, what would he call himself? And I want to know one more thing everybody wants to know. What is it like working with a legend like Jay Rustin? And what trivia could you give on that? All right, thanks. That's it for now. Till next time, Red Cup Jeff, out.
What? Okay, Red Cup Jeff, you might not know, he's been on our show every week. And what did he call you this week?
I have no idea. I was more just, I'm like, the guy drove to an Ikea? Asked his question? Is Ikea that big in Sweden? Like, is it as big, or is it almost bigger in North America than it is in Sweden?
I don't know. It's big everywhere now, I guess.
Yeah.
I know they charge a fortune to ship anything to your house.
Yeah.
And do Swedish people really like the meatballs from Ikea?
I would say yes.
Wow. All right. I've never had the meatballs from Ikea. I've never had them.
Road trip. Mark and HooGie go to the Ikea.
Yeah.
We could take our masks off and have some balls.
Jesus. All right. So what Ace of Base member would you be? Was that the question?
Yeah. If you were to start an Ace of Base band, what member would you be and why?
Like, I don't even know the names of them.
I was going to say, who knows the names of the Ace of Base people?
No one listens to Ace of Base here.
All righty.
Neither member is the answer there. And then what about Jay Rustin? Working with him?
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, he's such a good dude. Both as a person, like on a personal level, we really get along really well, and as a producer, he's just amazing. He has an ear that I haven't experienced a producer to have before him. So yeah, it makes it so much more fun to record when you have someone like him in the studio.
Right.
He pushes us to new levels, and yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I think you need that.
And he's a bass player, so
yes,
he knows the deal.
Yeah, you need that producer to push you sometimes, right? And that, if you get some lazy ass producer who just doesn't care and is just there like, yeah, just do it, whatever. It's nice to have that hands-on producer who's going to be like, you know what, maybe you should do it this way instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't agree at the time, but then maybe at the end of the day, it's like, oh yeah, all right, he was right.
Yeah, it's his job, and
right.
we know he has an ear for it, so you got to trust him. But it's been paying off.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Adventure Mystic presenting Ask a Question. Visit them online, adventuremystic.com. We'll take one last break, and we will come back with Henrik from Avatar in just a couple minutes here on the Mark and HooGie Show.
Visit us online at themarkandhoogieshow.com.
Guitar gifts for you. A personalized guitar strap. They're embroidered, affordable, and professional looking for that electric, acoustic, classical, or even bass guitar player. All guitar straps sold are genuine Levy's products. And they're all fully adjustable. GuitarGiftsForYou.com. That's guitargifts, the number 4, the letter U.com.
The meanest beard products in the world. HooGie here, and I gotta tell you, I've been utilizing the meanest beard product in the world for some time right now. It's helped my beard come in full, luscious, and, well, what more can I say? Save 15% using the meanest beard discount code MB15MH. Find us on the web at meanbeardco.com.
SIT Strings is celebrating 40 years. We believe that great tone starts with great strings. Manufactured in Akron, Ohio, we're a small but mighty company made up of guitar players, bass players, fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, country music fans, metalheads, 80s rockers, and even the occasional jam band guy. Visit us online at sitstrings.com.
Support the Mark and HooGie Show by purchasing your very own Mark and HooGie Show merch. Shirts, hoodies, hats, coffee mugs, and even flip-flops. You know you want to walk all over them, just like their kids do. So head over to the merch page at themarkandhoogieshow.com today.
DeanBlundell.com is Canada's premier blog and podcast network. Our unique group of broadcasters, athletes, writers, and production specialists cover platforms that range from music, sports, radio and television, marketing, self-help, and even comedy. 11 podcasts, over 20 bloggers. Pure content madness. Check it out for yourself at DeanBlundell.com.
Hey, what's up? This is Mike Newshock with Stained in Santa Sonia. You're watching the Mark and HooGie Show.
Hey, what's up? We're back. It is the Mark and HooGie Show. Thanks so much for tuning in today. And our guest this week has been Henrik from Avatar. And you guys been keeping busy, so you've been doing these Q&As. The band's been kind of doing these Q&As at like avatarcountry.com, which is pretty cool. You guys going to continue to do those? Or?
Yeah, we'll keep doing them, like, if not every week, every second or third, I guess.
Nice.
And we'll have different themes on them. The most recent we did was a drum and bass Q&A.
Nice.
It's fun. Like, it's a way for us to keep talking to the fans and keeping active. And yeah, it's been fun.
So if people want to see those, what's the deal for that? You have to do it through avatarcountry.com and then they just sign up there or whatever?
Yeah, so that's our fan club, and you get a membership, and you'll be able to ask questions live when we do those streams.
Nice.
And then we might put them up on YouTube later. That's the way to get your answers to your questions. avatarcountry.com.
Nice. One thing I will say is that I do like how bands have been interacting more with their fans and stuff. Which that's one of the good things to, I think, come out of this whole pandemic is it is nice to see the bands now, just because I think everybody's got so much time on their hands. It's cool that you have that interaction with the fans a bit more, and you can ask a video question, or even some people are even doing live chats with the fans, right, where they bring the fan on with them for certain things. So I think that's one of the positives.
Find new ways,
Yeah.
Strange times.
Yeah. But hopefully things like that continue, like even once bands do get back out touring, it'd be nice to at least see that continue on.
Yeah.
So.
That might be an answer to Ryan's question earlier. Like that's a thing that actually might continue. And
right.
I think we would continue to do that. It's a good way to interact with the fans, for sure.
Well, I hate, same with me and Mark. I got bored, and me and him started this little thing, and got creative in a new way, and hopefully we can continue doing this, and we take it on the road and new places and whatnot. It'd be cool to get backstage and do these things with Mark, and be able to do them from around the world. I think would be a pretty cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if I had to tour with HooGie and see the world. My wife may not like that, but hey.
Mine don't.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for joining us this week, Henrik. I sincerely appreciate it, and hopefully, everyone can get back on the road sooner rather than later.
I really hope so, and thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man.
Pleasure.
And make sure to check them out on their socials, as well as avatarcountry.com if you want to join their fan club. Check out those Q&As and more. So there you go. Thanks so much, man. It's the Mark and HooGie Show.
Thanks for tuning in.
The Mark and HooGie Show. Visit us online at themarkandhoogieshow.com.